back to the Bears Baseball Network. Once again, it was another rainy weekend, and with no games last weekend and no games this weekend, we're going to go ahead and have a little fun today on the Bears Baseball Network. If you've been around for a while, you may remember the face-off between Bernie and KJ. Last time we did this, it was Family Feud, and Bernie took the victory. So, Bernie, you're going to have the first turn in today's game, okay? This is the game. It is Immaculate Grid Race. So a lot of people have played Immaculate Grid. I'll go ahead and throw it up on the screen what the Bears Immaculate Grid is going to look like. It's a 4x4 grid. These guys are going to go back and forth and give an answer to try to complete their Immaculate Grid. Okay? You cannot use a name twice on your own grid, and you can't use the same name as somebody else in the same slot. So for example, if Kendi puts Mac in the first spot on the grid, Bernie cannot put Mac on the first spot, but he can put him in a different spot. But again, you cannot use the same spot twice. 3 ways to win. 1, finish your grid. First person to finish their grid wins. Number 2, if you have more grids than your opponent and your opponent gives up, you win. Or way number 3, if there's 6 consecutive incorrect answers, so each of them have 3 incorrect answers in a row, whoever has more grids completed will win. There's also, you can get a hint, but we'll go ahead and explain hints when we get there. One more rule, if you get what I call a rarity score answer, each of the categories has 2 or 3 answers that I deemed as a rarity score answer, you will get a bonus turn, meaning you go to back to back. Okay, Bernie, you are first up. Please give me what grid you're answering and give me an answer.
I'm answering grid 10.
Grid 10.
And it'll be Owen Lewis.
Owen Lewis for grid 10 is correct. So, Bernie, you have that. So, KJ, you can use Owen Lewis, but you cannot use him in that spot. So, Bernie takes grid 10 there. KJ, on you.
I'm going to go to grid number 16 and take Avi Patel.
Avi Patel is a great answer. You absolutely have that one. Bernie, you cannot use Avi Patel in that bottom right one. Okay. All right, Bernie.
I'll just take one, and I'll take Harrison Blaibom.
Harrison Blaibom for the first grid is 100% correct. Okay. Bernie, you cannot use Harrison Blaibom in any other spot on your grid. KJ, your turn.
I'll go to non-varsity 10 doubles, grid 13, and take Evan Lancaster.
Evan Lancaster is correct. Okay, filling out our grids here. Bernie, your choice.
I'll go to. I'll go to 14.
Okay.
Jaden Coleman be correct.
Jaden Coleman is absolutely correct, Bernie. You have Jaden Coleman there for 30 innings pitched, non-varsity. Okay. Moving on, KJ.
I'll go to number 10, and I'll also go with Jaden Coleman.
Jaden Coleman for number 10 is correct. So neither of you can now use Jaden Coleman on any spot on your entire grid. Okay, Bernie, your turn.
Let me go to 9. I'm not as confident in this one, but Ivan Saxon.
Ivan Saxon for 10 doubles and more walks than Ks at the plate is correct, Bernie. 100% correct. You have Ivan Saxon for that one. KJ, on to you.
I'll go to number 4 and give me Brennan Nickerson.
Number 4 for Brennan Nickerson. That is not correct. Oh, yes, it is correct. I'm sorry. That is correct. That one is correct. So you have Brennan Nickerson there. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong grid. Okay. Bernie.
Yeah. I'll go to number 2. Give me Lucas Wilburn.
Lucas Wilburn is 100% correct. Nobody's hit a rarity score answer yet. KJ, on you.
I'll go to number 14 and give me Dylan Graham.
That is 100% correct. Dylan Grant for grid number 14. Bernie.
Let me go to number 5. Give me Andrew Willeret.
Andrew Willeret is correct. Keeping it moving. KJ.
I'll go to number 6 and give me Andrew Willeret.
Andrew Willeret is correct for grid number 6 as well. So Andrew Willeret can no longer be used on either one of your grids. Let's keep things moving. Bernie.
I'll stick at 6. Give me Logan Eckert.
Logan Eckert is 100% correct.
I'll go to number 3. Give me ZZ Garcia.
Grid number 3, ZZ Garcia is correct. Keep things rolling here, Bernie. Finish off, make it nice and clean, Bernie. Do your grid number 13. Yeah, we got 2 columns
You
on.
want to do number 13?
Yeah, that way you got 2 clean columns.
I don't like that answer though.
All right, go ahead.
No,
Do whatever you want.
All right. Let me go to number 7. What about Benny Nichols?
Ben Nichols is not correct. Ben Nichols is not correct for grid number 7. KJ.
I'll go to.
It's our first incorrect answer, by the way, so KJ a chance to take the lead here.
I'll go to 11 and give me Landon Meyer.
Grid number 11 for Landon Meyer is not correct. So he's stolen a base one, stolen a wrench in Bernie and KJ's plans. Bernie, back to you.
I'll stick at 11.
Okay.
And I want to use ZZ Garcia.
ZZ Garcia is not correct, Bernie. That is not correct for that grid.
3 for wrong answers already.
I'll go to 11. Give me Jack Dalton.
Back to number 11, Jack Dalton is correct. So KJ finally gets that pesky number 11 everybody's been struggling with. Bernie.
Me number 4. I don't want to get another wrong answer, man. What about Tyvor Zazueta?
100% correct, Bernie. 100% correct for grid number 4.
I'll go to 12 and I'll take Mac Floyd.
Grid number 12 for Mackie Floyd is 100% correct. KJ's in the lead at the moment.
Let me go to. No, I'm not going back to 11. No. Can we use ZZ for 3, right? Yeah. Okay. Let me go to 8. Then 8, and I will do. Give me Tyler Hall.
Tyler Hall's correct, Bernie. You got that one.
I'll go to 1. Give me Landon Nickerson.
Landon Nixon's 100% correct. Keep things rolling here, Bernie.
Let me go to 12. What about Adam Tobias?
Adam Tobias is not correct, Bernie. Is not correct.
Let me go to. Let me go to number 8 and go with Vince Dalton.
Vince Dalton is correct, and it is a rarity score answer. KJ, back to you. You have another turn. A rarity score answer. A little pitching, Vince Dalton.
All right, let me go to 9 and I'll go with Owen Lewis.
Grid number 9 for Owen Lewis
10 doubles.
is 100% correct.
Easily. All right. I'll go to 16 and Ethan Mon.
You got it, Bernie. Correct. Okay, KJ, you got a little lead here. KJ only got 4 grid spots to go. Bernie has 6. So KJ, you're ahead by 2 here. A great chance to take the initiative.
I'm going to go to 5 and go with Brendan Bast.
Grid 5, Brendan Bass is correct. KJ continues to roll.
I'll go to 7. I'll stick with Brendan Bast.
Grid number 7 is 100% correct for Brendan Bast. We're moving and grooving. KJ, only 3 grid spots left. Can you get it in the next 3 turns? Is the big question.
Let me go to 15 and go with Gio Palucci.
Grid number 15. Gio Palucci is 100% correct. So KJ down to his last 2 grids. Bernie, can you throw a wrench in his plans? Maybe go for a rarity score answer here and get some back-to-back. That might be the play for Bernie.
Yeah, that's right. Tough enough to get an answer, much less a rarity one.
Disclaimer, Bernie has not played Immaculate Grid before.
That's ridiculous.
It's true. Have you used this guy yet? Okay, I'll go to 12. What about Tegan Kreitler?
Tegan Kreitler is 100% correct, Bernie. Not a rarity score answer, though, which means KJ can get his second to last answer here. He's only got 2 grids left, number 2 and number 7 are KJ's only grids left.
Small bases are killers.
Let me go to number 2 and go with Tegan Kreitler.
That is not correct. That is not correct. So KJ gets his second wrong answer here. Bernie, back on you.
Yeah. These stolen bases are killers. Let me go to 13. What about Joey Burgess?
Joey Burgess is not correct, Bernie. It is not correct. Back to KJ.
I'll go to 7 and go with Quinn Steinbeck.
Grid number 7 for Quinn Steinbeck is not correct. Not correct. So KJ run into a bit of a wall. Bernie has a chance to capitalize if he can start rattling off some answers.
Okay.
Bernie's got 4 grids left. KJ's got 2.
What about 11?
Grid number 11.
Wait, never mind. He used that player in that spot. Never mind.
Oh, never mind.
He used the player in that spot. Okay. What about? Just so I'm 100% for I guess is right. Were you counting Jack Dalton's 15U stats?
As long as it's on the game changer.
Okay. I'll use Jack Dalton number 3 then.
Number 3 for Jack Dalton is 100% correct, Bernie. Not a rarity score answer. KJ, you do have an opportunity to use a hint. Bernie's still down by 1, so you could use a hint. A hint will take KJ's turn. If he wants to use a 2-star hint, it'll take 2 of KJ's turns, but he'll get a better hint. Number 2 and number 7, the only grids left for KJ. 10 doubles, top 3 on this team in hits, and 15 stolen bases, and more Ks than walks on the mound.
All right, I'll do a hint for number 2.
A hint for number 2, okay? A level 1 hint, level 2 hint, and level 3 hint.
Level 1.
A level 1 hint, okay? KJ, pick a number between 1 and 5.
5.
Number 5. So this player is a 15U player. He's a 15U player. And he's got 10 doubles in his top 3 on his team in hits. 15U player. Bernie, back to you.
No, I said number 2. 30 innings pitched, top 3 hits.
Oh, my mistake. Okay. Then give me a number between 1 and 4.
1.
Number 1, okay? This is a 13U player. 13U player. 30 innings pitched, top 3 on his team in hits. My mistake, KJ. 13U player. Okay, Bernie.
Yeah. Still caught up on the stolen base stuff, man. Stolen bases ruining everything. I'll go to 11 again.
Back to number 11.
I gotta get 11, man. I go with my life goal to get 11. What about?
There are several rarity score answers here, Bernie.
I'm not,
3 or 4 rarity score answers in this category.
I'm showing you one of the obvious ones, much less a rarity one. Okay, well, what about, I'll go for one of the rarity ones. I'll take a little shot here. What about Dylan Graham?
Dylan Graham is correct, but is not a rarity score answer. I thought Dylan Graham was obvious for that one.
I'll go to 2 and I'll go with Caden Inman.
Caden Inman is correct. KJ, your hint paid off. A big hint from KJ, and now puts him on game point. Bernie, You need a rarity score answer here to get back-to-back chances to take KJ home. Can you do it, Bernie?
Okay.
I will tell you there are 2 rarity score answers on grid 13, and there are 5 rarity score answers on grid 15.
I got to take a shot at 15. What you're telling me?
Well, you can.
All right,
There's lots of rarity score answers.
I'll take a shot at 15 here. Let me think for a minute. 15 plus stolen bases on a non-varsity. Sounds like it should be fairly simple, but it's not.
KJ, do you have a good idea for number 7? Okay, KJ is saying he's going to win it, Bernie, if you don't win it here.
All right. I don't know.
Bernie can win it. If he gets a rarity score answer, he will get back-to-back turns, and Bernie only has 2 spots left on his grid. Can Bernie do it?
I don't know if it's going to be a rarity score or not. I don't know if it's going to be right. But what about, for 15, what about Josiah Leaker?
Josiah Leaker is 100% not correct, Bernie. It is not correct. So KJ, for the win, grid number 7, which is 15 stolen bases and more Ks than walks on the mound. KJ, do you have a winning answer? Give it to me now.
I'll go with Tegan Kreitler.
You've not used Tegan Kreitler on your board?
No.
Then that is 100% a winning answer. Tegan Kreitler to win it. Bernie, do you want to try to finish your grid? Just so you don't go home a complete loser. KJ already won the game, but do you want to try to... No, not going to finish your grid? Okay. Well, just for your health, Bernie, I'll give you some answers here. For number 15, you could have said Georgie Buhazen. You could have said Nick Byrne, Phil Lobeck, Caden Pemberg, Zach Wright, Duron Phillips, Carson Kilcoyne. Any of those would have been fine. For the number 13 answer, this was the answer with the least amount of correct answers. You could have said Eric Latrania, you could have said Kobe Kennedy, or you could have said Duron Phillips. Would have all been good answers for that one. But KJ takes the face-off when we get into our show next week. Again, there are no games this weekend because of Labor Day, so next week we're going to be talking about all of the big storylines for the rest of the fall, including our award races, and we're going to make some predictions on next week's show. But thanks for tuning in to this episode of the Bears Baseball Network, and we'll talk to you all.